Star Wars Jedi Survivor leaks and spoilers are hitting the internet. Guerrillas confirm Horizon Forbidden West sequel. Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition expected to pass a major hurdle this week. Guys, my name is Juan. Welcome to Game News. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment something down below. Well, without further ado, let's go straight to the news. First, let's talk about some fast news. Guys, Dead Island 2 is already a big hit. Yes, you heard that right. Dead Island 2 is already a massive hit. Guys, with just 3 days after its release, Dead Island 2 has sold 1 million copies. Diablo 4 confirms PC requirements for launch. Guys, Diablo 4 has confirmed its PC system requirements for launch. And due to what we have been seeing lately, aka Star Wars Jedi Survivor, it's actually exciting news. So these are the requirements: minimum spec, medium spec, high spec, ultra 4K spec. God of War Ragnarok release update 4.02. Guys, the update 4.02 of God of War Ragnarok consists of notable list of bug fixes in a variety of departments, such as audio, combat, UI, trophies, and big improvements to the equipment. Latest Square Enix game has overwhelming negative reviews. Guys, Square Enix's most recent game, a remake of Portopia's serial murder case, has been met with overwhelming negative reception as it fails in almost every possible way. So guys, using AI, Square Enix attempted to recreate the classic from the 80s, but it seems that the technology has failed them, and the game has received very negative reviews on Steam, with only 11% of the reviews being positive. Apex Legends reveals new Season 17 character. Guys, Respawn has just announced the latest addition to Apex Legends, August Brickman, also known as Ballistic. As a veteran from the Thunderdome games era, Ballistic will be an assault class character, and players can expect more details about their abilities and mechanics in Season 17 launch trailer on April 26. Guys, several leakers have already shared information regarding the story and gameplay of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, spoiling the experience for many fans. So, some players who got early access to the game share on social media how long it takes to beat the game, screenshots of the game, as well as key parts of the story. So, if you want to experience the game without any spoilers, I recommend you to avoid social media. Well, if you don't have the luxury to do that, you can always mute the keywords related to the game, because guys, it is all over Twitter. You can find information easily. A lot of people actually have already spotted some story details in the pre-launch trailers, including the return of one of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order's Inquisitors and a possible cameo from a well-known character from the Star Wars universe. But guys, if you're getting ready to play Star Wars Jedi Survivor on its launch day, you should make sure you have enough storage space. The file size is massive, with the PC version requiring more storage space than initially leaked. The PS5 and Xbox Series X version of the game also require a significant amount of storage space, while the Xbox Series S require just a little bit less. So if you want to know more about the storage space situation of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, this link in the card will take you to a video where we go in depth into that subject. Guys, Guerrilla Games has confirmed that they are working on a new Horizon game, which means that Aloy will return for more adventures. The announcement comes just days after the release of Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, a DLC that takes Aloy and her companions to the volcanic ruins of Los Angeles. Guys, the story of Aloy began in 2017 actually, with the release of Horizon Zero Dawn, an action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by giant machines. The game followed Aloy, a young huntress, on a quest to uncover the mysterious of her past. The sequel, Horizon Forbidden West, was released in 2022 and saw Aloy heading to the western United States to save everyone from a world-ending threat. So Guerrilla Games has announced that they will be expanding the story that I just told you with a sequel to Forbidden West and a new multiplayer game. However, don't be too excited for another single-player game. It's more likely that the next project from Guerrilla will be the new Horizon multiplayer game, as the studio was recently hired a lead world designer for this project. So with the rumors of a big PlayStation showcase in the end of May, or at least before Summer Game Fest, we're probably gonna see more about the multiplayer game, about the single player one, about the sequel to Forbidden West. I don't think that Guerrilla will show us something because they just finished shipping the Burning Shores DLC, so I don't think that they have something to share about the sequel. So, but actually we never know. So this PlayStation showcase this possible PlayStation Showcase could be interesting because, man, PlayStation have a lot to show us. A lot of projects that we want to know about, and they doesn't show us nothing, literally nothing. We have Spider-Man 2 that we haven't seen nothing yet. The Last of Us multiplayer game, nothing. This Horizon multiplayer game. If this showcase is real, it's probably going to be a massive showcase with all this game that I've already talked about, including Mortal Kombat 12. So this showcase, if the showcase is real, is going to be a massive one. Guys, Microsoft plans to acquire Activision Blizzard have been met with pushbacks from international regulators and gamers since the announcement of the deal in January 2022. The proposed acquisition, if approved, would make it the largest video game acquisition in history and would give Microsoft control over popular franchises such as Call of Duty, Diablo, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, as well as the mobile gaming publisher King, which makes billions of dollars every single year. Guys, despite facing resistance from several countries, the tide appears to be turning into Microsoft favors, with South Africa recently approving the Activision acquisition. And guys, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority is expected to announce its support to the deal this week, marking a major milestone in Microsoft's attempts to acquire Activision Blizzard. Although Microsoft still needs approval from the US FTC and other international regulatory bodies, receiving the CMA's blessing would represent a significant step forward for the proposed acquisition. Guys, the UK is one of the biggest markets in Europe. Although they are no longer part of the European Union, the decisions of the CMA as an economic body are highly respected in the EU and in the US. So this possible approval will certainly trigger a wave of approvals. And with some politic bodies in the US criticizing Sony and asking for more explanation to some monopolistic practices that the company has, and with the wave of political decisions of the American government to strengthen the national industry, I believe the FTC will approve this purchase. Because let's think a little bit, all the profit that Blizzard holds will still be in the hands of an American company and remain in the US. Because guys, if it is not Microsoft to make this purchase, the only company that I see that is capable of making this purchase without having any problems is Tencent. And Tencent is Chinese. And you know what is happening in the world. Guys, in 2020, Epic Games filed an antitrust lawsuit against both Apple and Google after Fortnite was removed from the App Store due to the Epic's objections to the App Store policies. The lawsuit against Apple was decided in 2021, with Epic's claims of monopolistic practice being rejected, but Apple still found to be engaging in anti-competitive behavior. Guys, the legal dispute between Apple and Epic Games was fueled by Apple's policy of banning third-party marketplaces on iOS devices, and this policy was actually relaxed in Europe following a directive from the EU. However, this policy still applies to gaming apps, and Fortnite remains unavailable on the App Store. Guys, Apple appealed to the decision, and the US 9th Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in its favor, stating that Apple did not violate antitrust laws with its practice of banning third-party marketplaces. And the court also affirmed the lower court's rejections of Epic's claims that Apple had a monopoly on these transactions. Guys, this case was lost since the beginning, but that doesn't mean that Apple is right. Charging 30% of every single little transaction that happens on an app that is not yours is ridiculous. But unfortunately, is the industry standards. That's what we have. And Epic did sign a deal before putting Fortnite on the App Store. They had a contract, people, and Epic doing what they did, trying to, bypass the 30% was wrong. I do understand the frustration of paying 30% of all the transaction that happens in your game to a company that is just hosting the app in the store. So I understand that that's kind of ridiculous, and that's why Epic Game doesn't do this kind of stuff. I think it's 12% that they charge or less. I don't actually remember, but it's compared to 30%, 12 is a dream. So man, this was lost, as I said before, this was lost since the beginning, but I think that the companies should start to charge less for just hosting the app. Guys, Sega of America has become the latest AAA game developer to unionize, joining ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard. The unionization vote had a supermajority of support from Sega workers at the Irvine office and was formed in partnership with the Communication Workers of America, CWA. Guys, this union, I don't know how to say this word. I'm gonna mispronunciate it a lot. I'm just letting this clear because, oh boy, unionization. Let's go. Guys, this unionization effort is unique as it covers multiple departments including QA, marketing, and localization, making it the largest gaming union attempt of this magnitude. The union is called the Allied Employees Guild Improving Sega, and it is a new member of the CWA's growing reach in the gaming and tech industry. Guys, Blizzard is reportedly being sued by its Chinese gaming partner NetEase for $44 million. So guys, according to the lawsuit, NetEase alleges that Blizzard violated license agreements and failed to refund over 1 million players in China. The lawsuit also claims that Blizzard actions created an unlevel playing field, resulting in financial losses for NetEase. Guys, the situation is still unclear as NetEase has not yet completed the lawsuit. However, a lot of people is speculating that the two parties may reach a license agreement allowing Blizzard to resume operations and service in China. But given Blizzard history in China, including Diablo and President Xi Jinping issue, it seems unlikely. Guys, Blizzard troubles in China started when it failed to reach a publishing agreement with NetEase last year, which reportedly led Blizzard to leave China. However, the recent lawsuit suggests that the relationship between the two companies has further deteriorated. Guys, any international corporation that plans to conduct operations in China must do so through an intermediate company approved by the government due to China's tough regulations, and in the case of Blizzard, this company was NetEase. So the lawsuit alleges that when World of Warcraft and other games went offline on January 23, Blizzard promised to refund players who request them, but that responsibility fell to NetEase, and because NetEase is just the intermediate company and not the owner of the product, Blizzard has to be the one solving this problem. So guys, NetEase is reportedly requesting reimbursement for the unsolved inventory of goods and alleging that Blizzard broke license agreements, leading to unlevel payment field for which compensation is needed. Reports allege NetEase has accused Blizzard of reneging on promises made to players and violating license agreements, resulting in financial losses for the company. Man, Blizzard executives are interesting people. Oh my god. Microsoft, I'm sorry to inform you guys that you guys are gonna have some problems, some problems. So guys, this is all for me for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and of course, a huge hug, love, and peace.